Let's explore the science of attraction. We've all encountered this. A captivating person emerges, and suddenly our heart rate quickens, a warmth courses through our veins, and butterflies flutter in our stomachs. Attraction washes over us like a tidal force, potent and seemingly impervious. Yet is it truly beyond our sway? Can we in fact govern the currents of our affections? In today's society, initial impressions matter significantly. Thus, it comes as no surprise that we frequently find ourselves trying to maximize our God-given beauty. After all, who doesn't desire attention and fluttering hearts from the opposite sex? In matters of the heart, love and lust transcend mere companionship. They embody the intricate dance of sexual selection. The scientific theory of sexual selection dictates that animals and humans gravitate towards romantic partners possessing specific and desirable traits. The female preference for taller men, for instance, stems from the desire to increase the likelihood of having taller offspring. Giraffes, in their elegant manner, find elongated necks profoundly appealing, while blue-footed boobies hold a penchant for vivid, bright blue feet. These traits serve as conspicuous indicators of robust health and prosperous genetic endowment. The father of evolution, Charles Darwin, expounded that species exist through the transmission of their genetic legacy to successive generations. Thus, the act of procreation requires the judicious selection of partners that ensure the best chance of optimal reproductive triumph. This, in turn, would increase their progeny's chance of survival and their capacity to perpetuate lineage across epochs. Although we recognize that sexual strategies diverge among animal species, the quintessential approach to human mating remains an enigma, eluding precise delineation. Does playing hard to get make you more attractive? Supply and demand dictates that the less something or someone is available, the more it is desired. Does this apply to relationships as well? Let's explore this concept. Studies have shown that individuals who are more selective of their romantic partners were perceived as more valuable potential mates. Also important to note, this seems to affect men more than women. Furthermore, those who had to make an effort to explain their opinions considered these partners more attractive. In the realm of dating, swift judgments on attractiveness and prospective romantic prospects transpire within minutes. Being more selective with the individuals you choose to engage with may increase attraction. However, this tactic may not always be effective. If playing hard to get comes across as disinterested or arrogant, it might backfire. In other studies, people felt more attracted when they knew their date's romantic intentions. Remember, each situation and person is different. While playing hard to get might get you a second date, it probably won't lead you to greater compatibility or long-term happiness. To achieve those, just be yourself and strive to be a good human. Not surprisingly, sexual attraction predominantly operates within the realms of the unconscious mind. This phenomenon is rooted in the limbic system, a primal segment of the brain entrusted with regulating fundamental urges, akin to hunger. When encountering a potential romantic partner, a region known as the hypothalamus triggers the release of neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, engendering the sensations of lust or love. This intricate cascade unfolds with remarkable swiftness, leading people to form their impressions of someone within the initial 3 minutes of their encounter. The limbic system is such a formidable force that sexual or romantic yearning tends to overshadow thoughts from our higher-level prefrontal cortex, giving us the capacity to disregard multiple red flags in our potential mates. What is it that we deem attractive? The answer lies at the intersection of cultural and biological factors. Initially, we gravitate towards individuals who are similar to us, people who remind us of loved ones, our parents, our exes, or friends. On a subconscious level, hormones are set into motion when we detect a certain similarity or likeness in another person. Studies have concluded that we are less attracted to people whose personality traits starkly differ from our own, while we are more inclined towards those who complement or embody improved versions of ourselves. This proclivity towards the familiar likely explains why we often find ourselves in romantic entanglements with individuals who mirror our race, socioeconomic status, educational background, and political leanings. In fact, only 10% of marriages are interracial or interethnic, according to the US Census data from 2016. Furthermore, a notable analysis conducted by OkCupid in 2014, focusing on racial and dating preferences, underscored that while a substantial percentage of respondents expressed openness to dating outside their race, these sentiments didn't always translate into action when it came to actual interactions and connections. The emphasis on physical appearance. Is it a product of biology or culture? Although many of us may be hesitant to acknowledge it, physical attractiveness holds the most potent sway over attraction. This is especially true for men, the more visual sex. While we may consciously articulate a preference for qualities like kindness, shared affection, and intellect in an ideal long-term partner, in reality, physical attractiveness exerts a more formidable influence on our dating choices than attributes such as personality or educational background. This emphasis is rational, considering that humans associate attractive physical attributes with vitality, youthfulness, and reproductive capability. Both men and women find symmetry in facial features alluring. Studies have also demonstrated that heterosexual men tend to prefer women with a waist-to-hip ratio of approximately 70%. Why this preference? Individuals who deviate from this fundamental ratio are more likely to experience pregnancy complications and face a higher susceptibility to certain illnesses and fertility obstacles. In a similar vein, a study revealed that straight men were responsive to a specific curvature of the spine in women, a trait associated with the capacity for successful childbirth. Cultural standards of body ideals play a significant role in what people find attractive. Notably, the glorification of thin frames is a relatively modern Western trend. Historically, bigger and rounder figures were idealized. The historical scarcity of food fostered an association wherein being oversized and fat was viewed as desirable, as evidenced in the arts, literature, and prevailing medical perspectives of the era. It wasn't until the latter half of the 19th century that being overweight began to be stigmatized for aesthetic reasons. In this regard, the perspectives of our social circles, encompassing friends, family, and society at large, wield a notable sway. When prevailing media narratives consistently present us with depictions of slender, fair-skinned women as the epitome of beauty, we internalize these images to the point where they shape our preferences on a subconscious level. Context matters. Fascinatingly, the attributes individuals seek vary depending on whether their aim is a brief fling or a committed, enduring partnership. Research shows that physical attraction is more important for short-term flings, such as one-night stands. In contrast, for long-term relationships, the significance of physical attractiveness diminishes. These inclinations may mirror the evolutionary trade-off between prioritizing superior genetic traits and securing a partner who commits to the long haul, potentially aiding in the raising of offspring. How to become more attractive. In a 1997 study conducted by Mehrabian and Blum, it was discovered that the most appealing qualities in an individual boiled down to self-care. The findings revealed that the most attractive attributes included maintaining good posture, exhibiting noticeable grooming, well-fitted attire, exuding a seemingly positive attitude, and maintaining a healthy weight. Wear red on a first date. In a study from 2010, it was discovered that women who wore red while dating were perceived as more attractive. The men engaged the women in more intimate conversations compared to those wearing blue or green, and displayed a preference to sit in closer proximity. Conversely, when heterosexual women were asked to assess men either wearing red or situated against a red backdrop, they also rated them as more appealing. This phenomenon is attributed to red being a primal color linked to notions of vitality and fertility. If you're curious to experience this effect for yourself, consider red on your upcoming date. Body language. Employing smaller, more subtle gestures, speaking slowly, and leaning back are all unthreatening cues that may help on a date. Observe as they gradually relax, and then feel free to express yourself more animatedly. Striking this balance with nonverbal communication is considered attractive, as it demonstrates social intelligence and respect for personal space, whilst also revealing your personality. Maintaining an open body posture conveys confidence and can heighten feelings of attraction. When women feel drawn to someone, they naturally engage in eye contact and smiling. Although these behaviors often come instinctively to women, both smiling and maintaining eye contact activate the brain's reward center. The frequency of prolonged eye contact may vary across cultures, but making eye contact and smiling can indeed enhance your attractiveness to others. Genetics' impact on attraction. It's crucial to bear in mind that genetics play a significant role in shaping our perceptions of attractiveness. The preference for symmetry in facial and bodily features is deeply ingrained, often serving as an instinctual indicator of an individual's fertility and the strength of their genes. It's also worth noting that we tend to gravitate towards individuals whose immune genes differ from our own, potentially providing enhanced immunity to prospective offspring. We might even possess the ability to subconsciously discern genetic compatibility through scent and the act of kissing. In conclusion, attraction is a blend of biology and culture. Our limbic system drives rapid responses, prioritizing physical appeal. Yet societal standards shape our preferences. Context matters. Flings favor looks, while lasting bonds require more. In the end, true connection transcends aesthetics, embracing compatibility and shared values. It's a dance of conscious choice and instinct, forging enduring love. And there you have it, folks. We've explored the fascinating world of attraction. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing content. And as always, leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious. See you in the next video.